Hey, what's up? It's Alex. I'm going to post a part 3 now because I just learned some of the little mini solos and I guess the 2 main solos that he does in Firewoman. And forgive me if I make a few mistakes here and there because I literally just learned these parts maybe 10-15 minutes ago, so I might not be able to go as fast as I'd like, but hopefully I can at least show you the notes, which I'm reasonably sure are correct in most of the parts, except for, ironically, this first part. And I cannot find a good tab to figure out what he's doing, and from listening to it by ear, I cannot tell exactly the notes that he's playing. So I'll show you how I play it when I play along with the song. I think it sounds pretty alright. I can tell you this, he is still playing in this pentatonic box on the 10th, 12th, and 13th frets. Anyway, I'll start playing the first kind of mini solo, or this is actually the second mini solo. We already went over the first one in the second lesson. That's kind of like... we went over that one earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and play the second mini solo, and this comes in at about 2:08 to 2:14 if you listen to the song. So anyway, here we go. This is how it should be, or at least how I play it. Like I said, I can't figure out exactly what he's doing. We're going to start on the 13th, bend it up, pick again on the 13th, pick the 10th, 13th twice, so altogether that's... Next is this part. All that is 10, hammer onto the 13th, pull back off to the 10th, and hit the 13th on the B string. So, next thing we're going to do, I played one extra note there at the end. Next thing, you're just going right back to the 10th fret on the E. So, all together. Next, we're going to go on the B string, pull off from the 13th to the 10th. G string, pull off from the 12th to the 10th. 12th fret on the D. Again on the G string, 12 to 10, pull off. And again, 2 strikes on the D string of the 12th fret. So all together, slowly, it should sound like this. And I'll see if I can put it together a little quicker for you. Like I said, forgive me if I mess it up a little bit. I just learned it 10-15 minutes ago. Sorry. And really, you can play whatever you want while you're in that box, while he's doing any of these solos. I'm trying to get as close as I can. I know it's not quite as long as what he does in the actual song, but close enough for government work. The next section I am reasonably sure of. And this is the first full solo, I kind of refer to it as. It starts at about 2:58 and goes to 3:14, so you can listen to it on the actual track there. And basically what we're doing is this. And we're taking the 13th and bending it up to where the 15th fret would be. So we're bending it a whole step up. And we're going to do that twice. So bend, bend, and that same kind of hammer-on pull-off thing we did from 10 to 13, this time on the B string. So, next, go to the high E string, bend again from 13 up a whole step, and we're going to walk down to the 12th and the 10th. So, back up to the 12th, and actually let me play this all together for you so far, what we have. We have... Next is again just one of those little hammer-on pull-offs from the 10th to the 12th on the E, 13th on the G, back to the 10th on the E. All together. Next, strike the 10th again on the E, up to the 13th. Now you're going to bend the 15th fret of the E, and strike it again as it comes down. So, we have this. You're going to let that, once you strike it again, when you come down off that bend, pull it off to 13, so, and then 15th fret on the G. So, all together. Next, we're going to play and basically all that is we're going to go to the 12th fret on the G string and bend it up, and we're going to bend it a whole step, and we're going to play kind of a little hammer-on pull-off riff from the 10th to the 12th. And then slide down to the 9th. So we have kind of like this. Bend, 12, 10, 12, 10, slide down to the 9th. Next, we're going to slide up from the 9th to the 10th, 12th, bend full step up, but we're not going to do it a quick bend. We're almost going to do the equivalent of that, but with just bending on the 12th fret. Back to the 10th, 12th fret on the D string. So, let me play it all together for you, what we have so far. Now, hopefully that should be sounding pretty familiar if you know the solo from the song. And the last part that we have is you're going to slide from 10 to 13. Actually, I'm sorry, you're going to do that on the B string, not the G string. Hit again on the 10th, 13th, up to the high E, 10, 10th on the G, 13th on the G, 10th twice on the high E. So basically we have anyway, I'll play it one last time through slowly so that you can kind of get the whole thing together. Here we go. So there you have it. That is the first kind of solo part that he does. Like I said, that comes in at around 2:58 to 3:14. Let's see here. All right, we're at about 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this lesson. Last lesson that I'll do will deal with the third solo part, which is actually quite a bit easier and less time consuming. It almost exclusively takes place on the B string, or at least a huge amount of it does, except for the very last part, which is like that thing, which is just the very end of it. So anyway, we'll go over all of that in the next lesson. I hope you have enough to practice. If you need any extra help or have any questions for me, feel free to message me. Until then, see you later.